Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I have a clip here that I really need you guys to listen to. The lady that's speaking, a lot of times I do not agree with her takes, but this one in particular, she's speaking a lot of truth. She's speaking candidly, and she's speaking honestly and with a lot of transparency. There's a little bit of cursing in it, but whatever. I'm probably gonna let it run through at least twice so that you can actually hear what she has to say, and I'm gonna let her talk.
Times men date us and they're actually disappointed when you're wondering like, oh, well, why did he pursue me? Why did he want to be with me? And then now all of a sudden he pull it back and he want me to chase him. He got to fucking know you and he's disappointed. Let me tell you this. It's my shit, so I can say I done disappointed a couple niggas. I know that there are men out here that was just like admire me from afar, and it was like, surprise, I'm a hoe. Like, surprise, look, I fucked you in a week. Like, I know that I disappointed you. Like, I think that men, they see you from afar and they're like, wow, she's out here doing her thing. She's a boss, whatever. And then they get you and they see you off that Casamigos. You drunk as a fucking fish. Your diet don't consist of nothing. You listen to trap music every time you wake up. You have no morning routine. You have no core values. And they date you and they're like, damn, like, I thought it was something else. A lot of times men date us and they're actually disappointed when you're wondering like, oh, well, why did he pursue me? Why did he want to be with me? And then now all of a sudden he pull it back and he want me to chase him. He got to fucking know you and he's disappointed. Let me tell you this. It's my shit, so I can say I done disappointed a couple niggas. I know that there are men out here that was just like admire me from afar, and it was like, surprise, I'm a hoe. Like, surprise, look, I fucked you in a week. Like, I know that I disappointed you. Like, I think that men, they see you from afar and they're like, wow, she's out here doing her thing. She's a boss, whatever. And then they get you and they see you off that Casamigos. You drunk as a fucking fish. Your diet don't consist of nothing. You listen to trap music every time you wake up. You have no morning routine. You have no core values. And they date you and they're like, damn, like, I thought it was something else. A lot of times.
She spoke a lot of truth here. There's a lot of truth. There's a lot that women need to take in and absorb and understand and take accountability for. And she took some accountability for her own self. A lot of you chicks, y'all, the outward appearance is one way. You get them in, and she spoke of something that deeper than looks and all of that type of stuff. It's like when they get to know you, there's nothing to get to know. You're not about anything. She said it. You don't have a morning routine. You're drunk all the time, or you're high, or you're smoking, or you're this, or you're that. You know what I'm saying? The trap music, the stuff that you do, you don't have any core values. You eat crazy. You just don't have anything that anchors you. You don't have anything going on in your life that holds you to any accountability at all. You don't have any kind, like, you don't have any of that. You don't do any of that. See, it's not always just about, well, the women are uninteresting. They're uninteresting because if you don't have anything that you draw from that dictates to you what you're supposed to be doing, not doing, how you're supposed to move in the earth, then you are a disinteresting person, because there's nothing for him to line up with. That you don't have any core values. So him having values and him moving through his life in a particular kind of way, the reason why you can't be meshed with is because there's nothing to come together with. You don't have anything. This is what you lack bringing to the table. These things, you don't even so much as have values that you bring to the table. You don't even so much as have principles that you bring to the table. You don't even so much as have a good moral compass that you bring to the table. You don't have those things. You don't even have a good skin regimen that you bring into the table, beloved. You get up, you know what I'm saying? And you just do anything. You get up, you know what I'm saying? The first thing you think to do is go smoke something or go drink something more. You know what I'm saying? You don't get up in the morning and you know what I'm saying before you know what I'm saying, when your feet hit the floor, you don't thank the Lord that you woke up or nothing. You don't get into a meditative state. You don't reflect. You don't stop and breathe. You don't take a look around, look out the window, get you a cup of coffee and just kind of look out in the morning time. Like you don't have no reflective nothing. You just get up, roll out of bed, shake that wig out and get on shenanigans. And that's not nothing that nobody, and y'all want me and that's got it together. Well, me and that's got it together see that and they're immediately repulsed, not by you physically, but by everything that's going on inside. It's trash. You eat trash food. You know what I'm saying? He trying to show you a different way to do things, a better way to do things. You hard-headed. You know, you think you know something, and he looking at you like, girl, no wonder you where you at in your life. Look at you. Just look at you. Woo-wee. And that's why he leave you alone. Gucci might have been good. You might be funny sometime or something like that, but you know, there's nothing below the surface. There's literally nothing be underneath the shell of you. You're a shell of a person. You're not a complete person. So there's nothing for him to get to know. There's nothing for him to love. There's nothing for him to commit to. There's nothing for him to bind with. There's nothing for him to join with, because you're nothing. You're nothing. And you move through life, this empty shell of a human being. And you think that a 30-inch bust down and a BBL is about to take you through life. And it's not. It's really not. It's not giving what you think it was supposed to give. It's not. It's really not. And men who have their head on straight, they don't like that. They don't like it. They don't like it. You may think they like it, but they don't like it. Just because they smile and, you know what I'm saying, they might answer your text back or something like that. They don't like that stuff. You got too much going on. Too much and nothing all at the same time. A bunch of foolishness and shenanigans and chaos. And ain't nobody got time for that. And then when somebody do try to see, you know, do you just need a little guidance or something like that? Y'all so hard-headed and so ready to be combative and so ready to be, I'm doing me. You know, you got, you know what I'm saying, these little social media sayings that you like. That stuff is not cute. Y'all think that stuff is cute and it's funny, or, you know what I'm saying, he don't think none of that is cute. He don't think any of that is cute. He thinks it's immature and it's a turnoff is what he thinks. The way you even carrying this conversation right now is horrible. He don't want to talk to you, get on the phone with you to talk about what? You don't even have anything that you're doing, nothing that you're on. You don't even have a deeper thought to share. So get on the phone with you to do what? The only thing you know how to talk about is sex and is you going to take me out on a date, or, you know, that type of stuff. He can't even have a thoughtful conversation with you, a meaningful conversation, something where when y'all got off the phone, he thought, man, she was really smart. You know, she really said something that really sparked a thought, or nothing. You empty inside. You just empty vessels, empty, corrupted vessels. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonite.